My name is Ingrid Dohm, and I'm doing my sunflowers today. I'm a watercolorist, and I can't wait to do those things because, as you can see, they're almost on the way out. So before they die completely, I want to catch them. So here I am. I'm using watercolor canvas, which are reacting a little different, which reacts a little different, I should say. But on the other hand, I really like it because when I'm done, I just hang it up. Instead of a watercolor paper, I always have to put it in the frame. So, ready to go here. Okay, I'm ready to go. I'm just excited. I'm doing this here and love to do those sunflowers. They're just such heavy flowers. So, and again, I don't do it, I don't do every petal perfect, but in the long run, you will see how they all look, they all look like a sunflower eventually. So, I love this one here. I just pick those out. They're a little messy already, those little petals, but again, you can make it the way you want to make them, so it's not uh, the end of the world if they're not perfect. Usually I like to have the unevenness of it. So I have one which is pretty much on the way out already, but I'm just going to do it anyway. I just love them anyway. If I don't do it now, tomorrow I think it's too late. And since I like my finest sunflowers, I'm going to do them here. I love those dark ones here. They're little ones, and that's when you paint the flowers. I love the sunflowers, but then sometimes it's kind of fun to do some different ones in there. As you see, they're just a little smaller, and they're really important too to make it interesting, to make your painting interesting, to have them, the small and the big ones, and uh, they're really pretty also. They really enjoy them. There's one little one in there, and here behind this one. Okay, and there are some little ones, and love those little. So then, talking about one out completely, that is pretty much out here. This one here. Let's do him in just a few. I like. My husband really going to zoom into this one. Um, I'm just doing a little. So get to the leaves. I love those leaves here. There's a small little one in there. I'm going to get this in there too. Oh, like those here. I'm going to do this now. Up, the wrong color, yeah. Okay, but it's okay too. I just think I put a few more in there. I love those. So I love the leaves of the sunflowers too, so I don't forget those leaves. They're really very pretty leaves. And I have to convince my husband to help me out with this because I want to get this painting done. I just wanted to get it done. I really think they're so pretty. Okay, this is, and here's a little leaf, and oh, there's really kind of lots of things going on. So I have lots of leaves and a green base. How do you like me to do this? That is interesting. I'm going to have a little bit different color here, otherwise I get a little confused. But I always like this vase anyway because I think it's a pretty vase. Okay, I'm going to put, okay, yes, I have to be careful. Those little dots of the yellow, that's really very pretty in the brown spots, and if you forget it, you can't get it in if you just make it all brown. So you really have to go around it a little bit. It's just how it is. It's going to have a little challenge here, but anyway, just do it. You can do it. And there's up here. I am losing it already. See. Okay. Love the sprinkle, as you see. Okay, if this bothers me, I'm going to go somewhere else. Don't ever stick too long, because if that bother you, it's just annoying. So you're just going to go to the next one and don't worry about it. Don't try to correct anything in this, in those with watercolors. Those are big leaves here. It's amazing. You keep on looking and looking, and always you see something more. You know, it never ends here. Put this greens on. And I never mind kissing it a little bit, touching it, so the watercolor can do things it's by itself. Because it's one thing, that's the beauty of the watercolor, because there are so many things. Watercolor does what it wants to do. And sometimes it's really beautiful. Sometimes it can bother you, but generally it works out real nice. I mean, you have to have some control over it because it really can run away from you. But on the other hand, I think it's so beautiful. I love even this here. Uh, Now this is a combination, so I probably do some greens in there to just ooh, put a leaf in here. So there are so many leaves anyway, and no one is going to count them how many leaves I had in the in the in the bouquet. So see, this things here. When I look at these things, I couldn't paint it if I want to. It just does its own thing because I just touched it while it was wet, so, and I don't mind it. But as I say, sometimes it can run away from you. So today, it's pretty damp. So to get this dried, it'll take me a little while. So I'll probably have to stop a few minutes and see if it's dries. I got a little crooked here. That's interesting. Oh well. Yeah, my things is running away on me, but I'll find it again. It's okay. So as you see, I'm pretty loose on the beginning, but then afterwards I'm going to just watch it a little bit. I'm not just slapping it on. I really need to be, then after a while I have to be a little careful because otherwise it will be gone completely. And I need a darker brown. I have to find myself a darker brown. Or maybe just touch a little. Okay, maybe now I go to the next one. I love those little tails ones here. See, this all goes together once it's very wet, and today it's definitely much more. It's very humid out there, and it just doesn't dry at all. So I just probably have to just stop a little and just wait until it dries a little up, and then we just can go on again. So otherwise, I really don't get that far. If I do this here, well, I'm losing it. Oh. Huh. So if you put watercolors, on the beginning it looks like very dark, but it dries always lighter. So, but don't go, with watercolors you do have to go very light first. This is my idea always. I go very light, lots of water, a little bit of paint, and then I let it dry, because if I keep on going now, it's going to be a complete mess. So, because then it runs together and I have no control over it anymore. So I let it go now, I let it dry, and then you will see how much more it dried lighter. And then the next step, I use more paint and less water. And the third and fourth step, I use much more paint and very little water. So I go from light to dark, which most of the time in acrylics, of course you always can paint over in acrylics anyway, but generally I go from dark to light. Because you can go over the light, but in the watercolor, once you have it dark, you can't go light anymore. So might as well watch your steps there right on the beginning, otherwise it will go away. And so I have to stop now for a little bit, and then we go on again. Hi, now I let this dry, and as you see, it's quite attractive already. But now I want to bring out the petals more. I get some darker colors in there, and the vase a little bit more. And I don't think I have to do too much, but anyway, I'm going to just work on it a little bit, and then you see what's coming out. So I'm going to get this a little darker. I'm going here, just so I can I got the browns out. Gonna try to get this flower out here. Now I'm actually digging it out, the flower here, and it leaves some light spots here too. So didn't leave enough yellows out here, so but here we are. That's what we can do. We can't do much more anymore now. So yeah, hard to see this flower here. I'm going to get the green stem here. So anyway, try this one. So I'm going to go to the next things. I'm going to get some darker yellows in here. And yes, when your husband is getting very close to you now, so to me, so you can see it, how I'm going to pull those out. And again, I'm not going to be too careful about it. Maybe a little darker even. So this, as you see again, I'll jump from one end to the next one. I really need to, I don't stay too long with one spot. So even this one I'd like to go. Put more yellows in there here, because I don't think I left enough yellows around here. A little here. Okay, let's go a little darker here. Making in there, those browns. Okay, then I need to let it dry a little bit. I got really dark brown here, and I do need to get this here out. Same thing here, very rich brown. And again, as you see now, I use um, much less water than I did before. So sometimes again too. This pedal out here because it's flipping forward. So don't dare to go in here too much now because I think it's too wet again. But a little bit touch of it. So okay, I'm going to go a little. There's much more paint now. Okay, I like to loosen it up a little, and there's the highlight on this because the light comes in here. I do want to darken now on the side here because it needs to be having the shadows on here. Okay, here we go. I'm going to dig out a few flowers here, leaves, I'm sorry. Oh, not got too much paint here. So after you go a long time, paint a long time, you will see you just take things out, the ones you want to take out, whatever suits you. And I want to get this stem a little out. So and the way you can get this, you have to paint a negative here in this case. And here too, like this leaf out here. And here too. And then I'm going to go really light here because I like get more leaves here now. Oh well, that's good. It's okay too. Nothing wrong with a few more leaves here. I think this is underneath here. As you see again, I just dance around all over the place. I not thinking too much, really don't think too much. I really need to want to get it going. I want to have it finished. So I just go at it. Now it's mostly the negatives I'm working on. I don't work on the flower so much anymore. Really just mostly the negatives. I lost this color a little bit, but it's too late now to worry about. That's with watercolors, that's what happens. If you can't change it too much anymore. But that's okay. Sometimes it's fun when you see it finished. I think sometimes it's okay anyway. I start to like it. I need a little darker brown here to just so up, it's sneaking right in there. Oh well, wants to be up there, I guess. So now I'm studying my hand a little because I want some straight lines. Like a little flower here. At least it looks like one. Okay, don't like this one, and I do. I think I like. Maybe I just like it broken. These liners are wonderful for sprinkling, so I really. Well, I think I'm going to just leave it here. I like it. Keep on going. I mean, you can keep on going, and then sometimes you lose it when you do this. So I just like it here like this. So very loose, very fun. Thank you very much.